Welcome to our first webinar for distributors. Today you're going to go through the full guide for ROBBO Products distribution with real cases from our partners from Thailand, from Belarus, from Netherlands, and you will also see presentation of our director of ROBBO Japan, Yasuo Ninomia-san. So yeah, I already represented myself. My name is George. I'm Business Development Manager at ROBBO. Ninomia-san is head of ROBBO Japan. Today also Serg Balbutski will share his experience. He's the head of learning and innovation company in Belarus. He will share his experience of expanding ROBBO products in Belarus. Andrew Sergeyev is my colleague, also business development manager, that is responsible for international expansion of ROBBO products and services. Diana Molenschot, she's a teacher trainer in Thomas More University in Rotterdam in Netherlands. And Witter is CEO of Focus Academy in Thailand, in Bangkok. He's our distributor in Thailand, and he will share also his success that he achieved in Kingdom of Thailand. Please choose 1, 2, 3, or 4. Type 1 if you are already entrepreneur, if you are in a business. If you work in sales like me and Andrew, please type 2. And if you are purchasing manager or other kind of distributor, type 3. If you don't have nothing common to this one from 3, please type 4. Thank you, Ashmi. Okay, so duration, thank you. Duration of this webinar will be 80 minutes approximately, plus question part. You will get the recording, of course, of this webinar. So today's webinar, you will see and hopefully understand again that educational business will always be successful. We will explain why. I will also tell about ROBBO, about our ideology, about our products that we promote. And also at the end of webinar, you will see advantages of partnership with us. We will share review with our partners. Question number 1, why educational business will always be successful? Actually, after COVID, we understand that schools were not actually ready for teaching kids in online. They hardly switch to online education. A lot of businesses grow that provided online educational technology. And also parents cannot be the one who is responsible for children's education. And we need kids to teach new professions of the future, highly paid professions of the future, like AI specialists, like robot programmer, robot constructor, and so on. And they should go through the technologies of the future, not to go through the situation that was during COVID-19, actually, with the online education. Here you see on this slide the data about development of global educational technology market and educational robots market. And you see that it grows, the trend is from 2022 to 2032, it will grow 5 times more, and almost more than 2 times more than we have now. And as well about our company, here you can see our worldwide presence. We right now sold more than 150 franchises in more than 39 countries, and we equipped already more than 1,000 schools, public schools, private schools, educational centers in some countries like Nigeria, for example. We also integrated our curriculum and our equipment even into the universities and colleges. Also in Philippines, we have a kindergarten, private kindergarten, that also teach kids robotics and programming. And all over the world, in all these countries that we see on the map, we have more than 100,000 of students in total. And after competitions that you see on this screen in Finland, in Japan, in China, we were approved. Our program was approved on the government level by the ministries of education in Finland, for example, by the Ministry of Economy and industry and technology, as I know. They also subsidized Japanese schools to start ROBBO classes in Tokyo. And in 2021, after China-Russia Innovation Entrepreneurship Competition, our program was approved also in China. And I want to represent you Ninomia-san. He's head of ROBBO Japan.
Yeah, hello everyone. I'm Ninomia. I'm from Tokyo. I have just finished my today's lesson, Wednesday lesson, and we are operating more than 5 franchisees in Japan and 2 under negotiation and 2 hot leads. Maybe we can open up to 12 or 13 until the end of this year. So we have started our ROBBO Club in 2019, just before the COVID started. So when we opened the first class in April 2020, COVID already started, so we could forced to open our class not in offline but online. But due to very good system, we could start our lesson from online lesson. And as explained that we also won the competition to use our system into our public school in Japan, elementary school, under the subsidy of Ministry of Economy in Japan. So we have achieved that kind of system, and also we have sold ROBBO Class to international school, or 2 international schools are using our ROBBO Class. Still, we are growing, and what I want to say is that recently, one private company who is doing the seminar to the adult for reskilling of the company's employee, they have made an agreement with us to use our system teaching Python to their employee to get another skill to learn Python. So we have already made such an agreement with one private company. So I hope this is a good information for you to start. I would like to, and I'm very excited that you will soon join with us. Thank you very much.
For sharing your experience. That was head of ROBBO Japan, Ninomia-san. Let's continue. Thank you, Ninomia-san. We will go through video also from Ninomia's club. You can see actually our awards. We actually designed our curriculum and our educational robotics sets with the University of Helsinki, with other educational authorities of Finland, Secondary Schools Association, Department of Finnish Teachers, INOCAS organization, and we started first ROBBO Club in Finland in Aalto University. We still have office and club there in Espoo. And we have also partners besides Aalto and University of Helsinki, Lapinranta University. Every year we organize international events such as Scratch, Olympiad. Later on, our partner Witter from Thailand will share his experience how he conducted this Olympiad in Thailand. And also we have a ROBBO festival. It's competition basically between franchisees. And in the right part of the slide, you can see also our awards. When we just started franchising, we got 2 times ROBBO Google Rise Awards. Sorry, we still don't have a ROBBO Rise Awards, Google Rise Awards. Yeah. In 2013 and 14. Also, just in previous year, we got World DDAC Award. We become gold members of World DDAC. It's international educational organization. And we also got award for our products, ROBBO Laboratory and ROBBO Kit, and for our 37 lessons, which is the pilot version to start ROBBO Class in public or private school. I told you already about Finland and other contests after which we got approved. Our program was approved on the government level after Startup Fukuoka City, after Finland. In 2021, we got Educational Technology Breakthrough Award as a next generation solution for the schools. And in 2022, also we got another award. We become top educational technology solution provider in Europe. And I think most of you guys heard what is open source, and I will tell about our ideology on the next slides, and how open source helps to grow real engineers, real constructors of the future. Our actually main mission is to prepare people for the professions of the future that you see on this list. We educate real engineers, real inventors of the future that will get one of these professions, will become technological entrepreneurs, like some of you guys, robot developers, robot designers as well, and robot programmers. There is a biggest problem in the global education that children actually they play with some robotic constructors. I would say 90-95% of the clubs, they provide instructions of how to play with this robot or with that robot, but children actually they don't understand what is inside this robot, how this robot works, how electricity goes inside electric chain in this robot. That's the questions that we answer in ROBBO classes and ROBBO clubs all over the world in more than 39 countries already. And for our students, robots are not black boxes. You know, it's understandable equipment. They know how to build electric chain from zero. They know what is resistor. They know what is transistor, how to connect them together in motherboard and breadboard, how to build robot from zero, how to program this robot to make a 3D model for the robot body and connect it all together in one system, and make also game or application for this robotic system as well. So when we go through STEM educational market, we've seen that there are not so much technological and engineering solutions, especially for small kids in educational field of business. So what we did, we use not just STEM system, we use stream system. You know, maybe STEM is science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, and we added to this art and robotics. Usually you can find in stream system in other countries. Yep, hello Diana. In other countries you can find also instead of robotics reading, but we are ROBBO. We produce our own robots. That's why we replace reading with robotics. And art part, it's here because when children in small age, like 5 and 6 years old age, they start study programming, they make different robot stories, they make robot fairy tales, they make character move, they make robot theater, and they create also simple 3D models. First they start with the 3D pens. When they understand the basics of modeling of construction, they move to Tinkercad, FreeCAD, Unity 3D, and create 3D models of the future robots that they can print on 3D printer inside ROBBO Class or ROBBO Club. Here you can see the roadmap of each student, how he develop himself, how he educate himself. And we have, you see, 3 age categories: 5 to 7, 8 to 10, 11 to 18 plus years. It was 11 to 15, but right now we're working on a new curriculum to provide our curriculum not just to the schools or kindergartens or educational centers, to universities also and colleges. We're working on program for them. So first you see, as I said, it's more gamification of the robot construction process. Children understand the basics of construction with the metal constructor. They more play with the robot than study. Then they more study the existing technology. It's all open source. Mostly all of our equipment is based on Arduino technology. I think most of you know what is Arduino. If you don't know, please type minus in chat. I will shortly describe what is Arduino chipset. And after gamificated process of study, they create their own robots from zero, starting, as I said, from the motherboard. They make a program or application, which is the same program, or the game for this robotic system. They make a body for this robot and connect it all together in one prototype and one system. And then after they understand how this robots works, after they understand how to create their own robots, they can invent something new and beneficial for the world. They can start a business based on the product that they invented. And the final step you see in this roadmap, they can expand this business globally. And they also train some soft skills, by the way, in ROBBO classes and ROBBO clubs, because they represent also their projects. They make a teamwork, they make individual projects as well. So they will get some entrepreneurial skills as well by presenting their projects to their teammates, to the classmates, and to the teacher as well. So here on this slide, you can see the elements of our ecosystem. Of course, it's open source software and hardware. It's organization of different international events. It's our curriculum. It's products that we promote. It's ROBBO Club. It's a franchise when you start this business from zero, and we help with everything. We cover all the questions, how to manage this business, how to also attract students, how to set up the marketing, how to what materials use. We provide CRM system, and we train for employees for every club. ROBBO Class is another product for the schools when we create engineering classes inside the school or educational center. And IT Hub is something bigger, something more, with more equipment, with advanced equipment that will be represented, as I suppose, by Andrew, by my colleague. And also we have a learning management system in online and virtual reality platform for online education as well. And I pass the word to Andrew Sergeyev.
Yeah, George, thank you
Hello.
much.
Yep.
Everyone,
Please.
can you hear me? Is the sound okay?
Yes, everything is good. Thank you.
So I will continue with our presentation. I hope that everyone has a good mood. So let's talk about open source. So I should say that open source is our philosophy. It's like the philosophy of an open world, open community. And in fact, it's the only way that all children and in fact adults too understand that all these technologies, like it's not a magic. They understand how these technologies work deeply. And so to say, they can disassemble all the technologies and hardware by each screw and all the software by each byte. And this is our philosophy. For this purpose, we have an educational product. So we call it ROBBO Class. And it's a highly tuned system that really gives efficient educational results as in short term, as in middle term, and as in long term. And so it consists of open source hardware, open source software, very detailed long curriculum, teacher training, and so this whole system, as a whole system, united system, gives this fantastic result. Our equipment, all our equipment, it's something like a part of our curriculum. So it was designed specially that children, teenagers, they understand technology. They don't just use the functions of these technologies, but they are educated. So first they just play with this technology, just gamification. Then they understand how it works. Everything is transparent. Then they can copy technology, then they modify it, and then they start inventing their own things. So you can see that even different 3D models, the models of 3D printers, they were designed such a way that they are very simple. So our 3D printer mini, it's very simple. It's based on Arduino. And in fact, children understand that it's the same robot, in fact. There is no much difference between this robot and 3D printer mini. So there is the same chipset, a software that controls mechanical parts. In this case, these are wheels. And in case of a 3D printer mini, this is like a moving platform, as you see. But of course, we have more advanced equipment like ROBBO QFab. There is an advanced 3D printer extruders. There is a laser cutting head. There is a milling machine head. In fact, with the help of this QFab and a serious CNC machine, you can even make circuitry boards. Of course, these are for advanced students. We constantly design our own equipment in different fields, and all this equipment is a part of our curriculum. Our main purpose, not to make a lot of functions for this equipment, but to make the educational process much more efficient. Like it's quadrocopter, neural interface. Also, we use not gaming technologies, but medical technologies that are much more precise. Also, we develop new types of equipment, like this is what is developing, and soon it will be available, like RoboDog, RoboCobot. But again, the main idea is that we are about education. We merge as a knowledge and collaboration with technological universities as with pedagogical universities. We need to make educational process efficient. So you can see even this dog, RoboDog or collaborative robot, they are made from plastic. So they just use it, study it, they can disassemble it, and we show what they will be able to create themselves. So students don't just use foreign technologies of like collaborative robots. They understand this technology so that they will create technologies inside their country using their own materials, their own knowledge, skills, and ideas. So in fact, all this equipment, it's a more advanced dancing open source robot. So they start from such easy dancing robot that is appropriate for little kids, and then they continue step by step to more advanced technologies, but the ones that they will be able to create themselves. Our curriculum, so to say, it's the core of our system. There are dozens of thousands of pages in our system. It's not a static book that we can print out and that's all. Our curriculum department constantly refreshes, updates our curriculum, adds new models, adds best experiences of our existing partners all over the world. So it's a dynamic system with a constant research and development work, because technologies move fast and forward, and we need to keep track. And we have bonus for our participants of our webinar. So please look in our chat. There is a link to a sample of our curriculum and some methodological guidelines, and it will help you much. Or you can use the QR code or the link in the chat. Yes, so the idea of open source software. So our idea is that we don't teach children and students to use our own software. So ROBBO hardware and software is only a provider to the level where children, teenagers, they can use freely the tools like in internet. So they will be able to use any software, and we train them to use any software, not being connected to one existing company. Neither ROBBO nor any other company like in the world. So they even will have freedom of choice, freedom of creation. And so here is the list of what we are using, if you understand, like in this software. So open source is our philosophy again. Teacher training. The idea of the teacher training is that it's a part of our highly tuned educational system. Our aim is to make teachers understand how to use our equipment as a tool in educational system, and how to use our curriculum as a tool. So it will be obvious for them what they need to do, even the first lesson. And in fact, teachers continue being trained along with children with the help of our curriculum, and they constantly raise their qualification, because our curriculum is very like detailed. But if you want to try before buying ROBBO Class, you can try our free of charge online course. It's a short course. So you can see a brief table of content of this course. Just go there, parse the course, and test the quality of ROBBO. Please feel free. Yes, we should say about Scratch Olympiad. Of course, the system of different international Olympiads where children, teenagers test their knowledge, what they have got during the year, and with the help of our curriculum, they need to test it, test these results, what knowledge they have, and to compare it with other children all over the world. So we have Scratch Olympiad, and last year there were almost 5,000 participants from 40 countries.
Yep, now we will talk about advantages for you as for the partners, advantages for parents, and advantages that we provide for partners for the schools as well. Here on this slide, you can see also the whole ecosystem of ROBBO, how we interact with the Ministry of Education, with the schools, who is end user of our product, and how we connect also with the schools with our competitions. By the way, Olympiad is the really great way to achieve attention from the public and private schools, from other educational institutions, because every parent wants their child to be the part of international competition, to get the prize in some international competitions. And here you can see what our graduate is able to do. You see that actually after 3-4 years of studying ROBBO Club, he can just get the smallest details by necessary parts, make from the zero circuit board, motherboard for the robot, program them, connect them together with the body, as me and Andrew said before, and control this robot. And for educational institution, here you see the list of benefits. Some of them I already mentioned before. Of course, they will get more attention if they will provide the latest EdTech solutions in the world, and if they will show to the parents and to the students as well, if we talk about college or university, that it's the next generation technology that they're gonna study. It will help them for the future, so they will be more interested, and ranking of this educational institution will be higher in their district, in the country, in common as well. So the main conditions, the main terms of partnership with ROBBO is a discount for our partners that starts with 30%, and after that it depends on the volume. Maximum is 40% that we can provide, and also we can prepare individual commercial proposals for your customers, for the school. So it can be also individual customer who wants to open this club in any country in the world. Almost all countries are available for that, excluding some countries where it will be hard to do because of the rights transferring or something like this. And also we provide training for you as for the main partner, for your sales managers, for your team. If you need to have a course for distributor, please let us know also in chat. We will provide it to you as well. And yep, a few words again about the equipment. We produce our equipment in Finland and in China. It's certified in Europe. It's totally safe for kids. Even if they try to bite it, to leak, they will not experience any voltage and electricity. They should try hard to break it, comparing to usual Arduino chipset or to most of the robots on the market as well. And it's all connected with all open source software, so it's easy to program in different languages. And we have our own research and development department. That's very important, because If you will research the market, you will see that most of the companies, they picked one time franchise or picked one time one solution, and they expand and sell this solution, and the development is not so fast. They depend on other companies' solution, on other companies' technologies. We are more independent in this meaning. And we produce our own equipment, and we work on new equipment sets like quadcopters and narrow interface that Andrew represented. Here you can see the example of ROBBO Class cost calculator to understand what equipment to include, what age groups to include, what will be the total. Also, you can see the progress in calculation of how much you can get of reselling of one ROBBO Class. So the minimum that you can get starts from 3,000 euro, because the minimum option for ROBBO Class is about 10,000 euros. So 30% discount is yours. You provide retail price. So about 3,000 euros you will get from each ROBBO Class. And you see, more you sell, more you get, of course. And also there is another option how to promote and how to market our solution to the big companies. For example, we have a really good experience in creation of non-material motivational system for the companies. We created ROBBO Clubs and ROBBO Classes for big technological and industrial companies who all the time they need IT specialists, all the time they need engineers, and we explain them two simple things. First is creation of ROBBO Club will allow you not to think a lot and not to look a lot for loyal engineers and loyal IT specialists, because they grow inside your company, inside the club, on the territory of your company. And second thing, if it will be just more convenient for the parents also to get the kid from the workplace, from the same place they work, from this club, and move together and go together home. So by this, also, if the children of employees, they like the lessons in ROBBO Club, so they will just not leave the workplace so fast. Also, children of employees can be involved into our international Scratch Olympiad. That will also increase the ranking of this organization. And I want to represent you, Diana. She's a teacher trainer in Thomas More University in Rotterdam in Netherlands. Diana, can you hear us?
I'm great. I'm very happy to talk about ROBBO, because the soccer game yesterday was horrible for the Netherlands.
I see. Yes, that's the better topic. Yes, please.
Well, yes, it was horrible. Yeah. Well, as George said, I am. My name is Diana. I'm from the Netherlands, and I work at Thomas More University. We train future primary school teachers. And I actually met George and Maria in Amsterdam on a conference, and we started to talk about ROBBO. This is me. I used to work at a primary school, and I developed a skills lab there where we were working with STEAM education, and where we wanted our children to develop all kinds of things. And I used a lot of materials for that, and one of the materials was Scratch, for example. Yes, now it's working. And then I made a new step, and I started to work here at the Thomas More University, because I got a chance to develop a skills lab in like an extra large version for our students. And where I'm at the moment, I'm sitting in our campfire space. That's what we call it. That's the circle you see. That's where we start our lessons. That's where we give challenges to our students to develop a new lesson, to use digital materials to enhance their lessons. And they do this on different places in our innovation lab. For example, here is what we call the watering hole, and it's a place where they can work together, where they can develop a lesson together. Or sometimes they go to our sandpit and they use a 3D printer or a laser cutter, or they use materials to develop a lesson. Sometimes they want to work alone, so that's why we developed this corner in our school to work by yourself, to concentrate, and that's what we call the cave. And we also developed different kind of areas in our innovation lab for students to play with new stuff, to experience new stuff. So, for example, we have our green screen corner, we have an active floor, we had an ice sandbox, and another example is that I put the ROBBO table or the ROBBO materials here, so they can try that out. But in the end of a lesson, they always come back here to the campfire, but then it's what we call a mountaintop, because that's where our students are going to tell what they developed or what they experienced. What we want here at the university is that we learn together, that we have students, we have teachers, we have pupils, we have companies, and we want to learn together. So I don't know everything, but sometimes my students do, so they can teach me. And sometimes we have children here from the primary schools, and they can teach me, or I can teach them. We like working together, so we have like with Montessori education, we work with SEPO, for example, and we have the university, the Technical University of Delft, and we even have a soccer club, Feyenoord, and we work very closely together. And of course, now with ROBBO, because I think that I have to teach my students that there are a lot of different things on the market, and they have to experience what works for them or what works for their classroom. So what we do here is we get primary schools here, aged 4 to 12, and I teach them, for example, virtual reality, or we have lessons about what we want to learn. So we had a workshop in drone flying, and we had a workshop with these huge cubes, or we have other schools who come over, especially to our innovation lab, to learn about how to work with the green screen or how to work with virtual reality. So these are a couple of primary school children, and I got the set of ROBBO at home, and this is the first time I got to try something, because what happened is my son saw the boxes. This is my son in the corner, and he opened everything. And the first week, I couldn't find anything because he had everything in his room, and he was trying everything, and he was experiencing how easy it was. And like Andrew said, that, or no, and George said it, that, well, he wasn't licking it or biting it. He's a bit older than that, but he noticed how sturdy the system was, because he let it bump against the walls, for example, by accident. And but there was nothing to worry about. He could continue programming. He could debug. He was having the best time of his life. And I really had to ask him for, please, can you give it back to me, because I have to take it to my university, and my students want to try also. Maybe what's good to add is that the system is open source, and a lot of schools already work with Scratch. So when you open the ROBBO environment, it's really easy to work with. They recognize the programming blocks. So for children, it's really easy to start working with it. And what I really like is, if it doesn't work, you can see that it doesn't work, and you have to change something. So it's not something, as a teacher, I have to be with the children all the time to know what they're doing, or when something goes wrong, they can work together, and they can start using critical thinking and problem solving ways. And that's where I see a big value in ROBBO. And that's what I think is really important as a teacher, that you don't always have to be there as a teacher to solve everything. They can do it together. They can see when something is wrong because the robot doesn't work at the moment, for example. And I think that's a very, very good way to teach children also.
Yeah, they can be more independent as well.
Right. And you can be a coach. And most of the time, when it doesn't work, I say, okay, what did you do? And then, oh, now I see what I did wrong. And that's always a great way to learn.
Now, when they explore by themselves, yes, that's really priceless. So, thank you, Diana, so
My
much for
pleasure.
participation. Yep. See you soon.
Yep.
Thank you.
Okay. Bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, so let's continue. And I pass the word to Kun Witter, that representing is the CEO of Focus Academy in Thailand. Here, please.
Yeah, I would like to ask you a few questions. First of all, please tell about yourself, introduce yourself.
Okay, thank you from Andrew to having me today, and hello every participant from another country. My name is Witter K.Maneerak. I'm CEO of the Focus Academy and chairman of the Focus Human Development International Foundation. We founded 30 years ago. We focus in the education technology. My background is the bachelor degree in the electronic engineering and about the master degree in industrial engineering and plus the MBA specialist in the entrepreneur in the international trading from Singapore. Yeah, right now we after when the COVID pandemics, we focused to use about online platform for the education, and we have the strong connection with the education ministry more than 30 years. And I think the best part of the our experience is we have the education spiritual to human development is the more important. Yeah, for the first question.
Witter, yeah. And overall, why have you chosen educational robotics market? So if you have such big connections, such administrative resource working with Parliament of Thailand, so there are a lot of other opportunities like in trading and so on. But why you're working in education, robotics education overall?
The most important is I am the human engineering. Yeah, many people talking about the electronic engineering, but I call myself I'm human engineering. We want to find the best solution for the Thailand country, for the Southeast Asia country, that we looking for the best practice from the ROBBO platform. The most important of the ROBBO platform is an online system. Yeah, because I have experience. I have the student in our academy, more than 5,000 students in the same time. It's very hard work to control. Yes, if when we have the 15 branch of the franchise around the Thailand, it's very hard work for me. My healthy is not good when we work too hard. After that, we looking for online system. We are like first established the online university in Thailand 30 years ago. Focus university.net, that online. Yeah, but
Witter,
we need about content. Yeah, content. That's why we shoot the ROBBO now. Okay,
yeah.
thank you.
And what other advantages do you face working with the ROBBO? So what do you like about ROBBO? What other things?
The ROBBO is different. Yeah, is in the market. Normally the robotic talking about the hardware. but the ROBBO platform is different. We're talking about creative. We're talking about soft skill. We're talking about curriculum. The most strength, your curriculum is the design by the Ito University, is the best one university in the Finland. Easy for us to promote in the Thailand, because you know why? In the Thailand, they accept the high quality standard from the Finland. That's why the last month, the chairman of education committee, the senator of the Parliament of Thailand, they visit the Ito University and visit the ROBBO in the Finland, in the Helsinki country. This is the more important. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Witter, and please tell about your experience using our Scratch Olympiad project in your work. So tell about Scratch Olympiad that we organized together.
This is about year 3 of the Scratch Olympiad. Normally in the first time when we're talking about the ROBBO platform, we don't understand the Scratch Olympiad, and we're talking about hardware, software, and about the curriculum. But I think in the Thailand, when we meet and you and Maria met with the Minister of Education together, they're talking how can we use the ROBBO platform for the whole Thailand country school, because we have school and university more than 40,000 schools right now, but very, very hard work to promote and expand around the Thailand. And I think the most important, Scratch Olympiad, it easy to promote. Yeah, when we're talking about the Olympiad, easy to access, easy to join. And right now today, we receive more than 20 telephone from the basic education, from the vocational education. Today, I just finished the course, the introduction, the Scratch Olympiad and the ROBBO platform from the vocational education school. And we have the experience more than 400 college in the Thailand country. That's why we choose the focus to promote. If we're talking about the ROBBO platform, it's very difficult to explain. We used about the Scratch Olympiad like an attraction activity. After that, when we sit and down and they focus to understand more how to win the Scratch Olympiad, that they come back to prepare themselves, curriculum, software, and hardware with the ROBBO platform. Yeah.
Perfect, Witter. And just what are your plans for ROBBO like in the near future?
This is a near future. When we're talking about for me, I'm very hard work when we walking and promote only the one school or the two school, because in Thailand need about the government approve the best practice of the standard education. That's why we go to the Minister Education. We go to the top management. We go to the Parliament. Yeah, to the senator, to the member of the Parliament, because if we want to help the whole Thailand country, we not only the 100 people or the 10,000 people of the student. We need to help 1 million students in the same time. We need the ROBBO platform, because you are strong in experience and strong in the online platform. Yeah, for the support, because we have the very problem 10 years ago, because we have many students around the Thailand. But if the offline, face-to-face, the most important, we have a lot of the 100 teacher before. Right now, we learn entrepreneur. We use the two main points. Number one, downsizing. Number two, outsourcing. That's why we're looking for the best practice and the partnership. ROBBO platform is the answer of our solution.
Yeah, Witter, thank you much. I appreciate that you had opportunity to join our webinar and share your real experience with our other potential partners. So thank you. Have a nice day. And see you later. See you later. And
Yes,
let's move.
Warmly welcome to the Bangkok and the Thailand. If we want to join International Scratch Olympiad Camp today, this year, welcome. See you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Thank you, Witter. Are you here?
Hello.
Please join us.
Hello,
yeah,
yes.
Hi, nice to meet you once again.
Nice to meet you. We have never talked with you in English, so it was our first time, and I will show you my skills.
Perfect. So you're welcome to show your experience.
Yes. Okay, my name is Serg Balbutski, and I'm a partner of ROBBO in Belarus and Belarusian National Operator of International Scratch Olympiad and Director of Learning and Innovations Company. I have been a partner of ROBBO for 5 years now, and I have some achievements and success in developing ROBBO in robotics market in Belarus. And today I would like to share you my experience in business developing, and I will tell you my recipe, my 9 steps how I become a leader on Belarusian robotics market with ROBBO. But in 2018, when I came to Belarusian robotics market, nobody knew about ROBBO. But if you look at the slide here, you can see now that the situation is completely different. Today we have 200 public schools, 5 state universities, 3 regional technoparks, and 1 national children technopark equipped by ROBBO. And we prepared 350 teachers for robotics, give or take. And we organize the biggest Olympiad for young engineers, coders, and innovators, Scratch Olympiad in Belarus. But in 2018, the situation was completely different. I knocked to every single doors of schools, universities, and other educational organization, and was refused. I tried to offer them ROBBO equipment, but was refused, and I planned on doing it systematically, comprehensively. So my idea was to offer them not only equipment, but whole ecosystem. Equipment, methodological materials, and training teacher. And to begin with step number 1, in 2019, when I lived in Gomel, this is the second biggest city in Belarus, I proposed to local technopark, it was biggest in this region, to work in children education in robotics and programming. And they accept my idea, and we open our first school, ROBBO school in Belarus. And the result of this step, collaboration with technical park. Technical park had connection with all technological universities, so I got access to the university. We trained the first 2 teachers for robotics based on ROBBO. And by the way, these teachers now are the best experts in ROBBO robotics in Belarus. And at that time, we taught 100 children. Educational exhibition with ROBBO, and first attempt to show my experience to regional authority. And I made the first attempt to sell ROBBO equipment. Step number 2. In 2019, I decided to open my own school. So I borrow money and open one school in Gomel and another school in Jodina. This is a Minsk region. And here is a picture, real picture of the schools. The key points of this step was we taught 200 children came to study at the first week after the opening the schools. We hunted the best teacher of the schools and invested to train them. The first success in different technology festivals and competitions. A successful project which brought me money. Another step was, as my previous project was quite successful, it wasn't difficult to attract investment. So I opened my 8 new schools from 219 to 221 in different region of Belarus. And the result of this step was that we taught more than 1,000 students. Next significant step was a joint venture with BNTU. This is Belarus National Technological University. In 2020, yes, we opened a joint venture. We called it Innovative Educational Center of Robotics of BNTU, and it was very important for me because BNTU had the only robotics faculty in Belarus, and they was close to Ministry of Education. And in our new company, I had 60% share. So the result of the step, access to the best specialists in robotics education. It was a showcase to the Ministry of Education, development of the robotics market in alliance with BNTU. We also opened new schools together and sales increase. Next important step, and I think I can tell about it for hours because we organized four fantastic events in Belarus. So in 221, ROBBO gave me the right to be the operator of Belarusian national stage of International Scratch Olympiad. Every year, hundreds of students prepares their project and take part in our competition. Now this is the biggest and the most important competition in Belarus for young coders, engineers and innovators. And every year we organize beautiful ceremony of award of this Olympiad. And now people even call it Oscar for young engineers. So and our event is reported by the media, so it helped me to attract different sponsors and partners to this event. And now I have the biggest IT company in Belarus, Belarusian Cloud Technology, as a general partner of our event, of our ceremony of award. And we invite a high-level person to our ceremony. Here you can see this is Konstantin Shulgan, Minister of Communication and Informatization of Belarus. And yeah, about maybe 3 weeks ago, our fourth Olympiad finished, and we prepared our national team, which will take part in the international final in autumn. So the result of this step is our national team is winner or vice winner in Scratch Olympiad finals last 4 years among I think 35 countries. Yeah, collaboration with the Ministry of Education, sponsors and partners, and every year we add sponsors for our events, and thousands students and hundreds teachers and experts loyal to our project. Another important step is teaching training center with BNTU and BSPU. And it's very important if you want to work with government, because okay, if you sell equipment to some educational organization, maybe they will buy it, but after they will have a headache what to do with it, because they don't know what to do with it. They don't have teachers and don't know how to train them. So we have to be a Superman and offer them whole system to relieve their headache. This is a training center, methodological materials, equipment. So in 221, I opened teachers training center with BNTU that operates online, and offline training center with Belarusian Pedagogical State University, and they operates now. And we prepared, I think, more than 300 teachers for robotics. Next step is a National Children Technological Park. In 221, according to the decree of our president, they opened this technopark, and it was done to study the most, to teach the most talented children of Belarus. And it was a mission for me to get there, because this technopark was expected by Ministry of Education and the administration of President all the time. And we equipped robotic lab and with ROBBO, and showed them good result. So we proved that ROBBO equipment and methodological materials is suitable for training the most talented children of Belarus. Next step is attending different exhibitions, conferences, etc. I think I have visited hundreds of meetings, different exhibitions, conference, even morning TV show, radio show, and I did it for promoting ROBBO, for promoting my own brand, and it is very important if you are in this business. My advice: you should run your social media. You should attend all possible events, meetings where you have to discuss educational problems, to talk about advantages of cooperation with you, with ROBBO, and etc. And to the end of 221, I built a whole system, whole ecosystem, educational system. I had schools, universities, technological parks that use ROBBO. We had training centers. Yes, we had competitions for young, for children, for coders, for engineers. And as a result of my huge job in 222, the Ministry of Education announced the competition to equip 150 schools. And they invited me to take part in it. And of course, we won this competition, and I got a contract. I got a contract to equip the schools in a very short time, but it was a challenge, because it was we had many difficulties to produce so many equipments, and with the help of ROBBO, we did it. We managed to do this. We overcome all difficulties, and I executed this contract in time. So you can see here the geography of schools. It is today it's 200 schools based by ROBBO. and it's very, I think it's amazing. Today we have more than 10,000 students, 350 new robotics teachers, held more than 100 conferences and training courses. We have Union Service Center of ROBBO in Belarus, and we modify educational programs of Belarus. I think we have created the independent educational system in Belarus. And of course, I made very big money from this contract, but this is all my job, all my work was based on deep ideology. I thought we help the Ministry of Education to prepare engineers, programmers, inventors to change the future of Belarus. And it was challenge to me because I brought ROBBO to the top of the Belarusian robotics market. Yeah, I think ROBBO is the best educational ecosystem in the world, and Belarus got profit from this. Yes, and to our audience, to our listeners, to our potential partners, I would like to appeal that use all instruments given by ROBBO, use hard work, have patience, and you're gonna get successful in this. So this is it from me. Thank you.
Serg, thank you very much for such a wonderful presentation, and we can see a lot of comments that saying that that was amazing.
Thank you. Thank you, colleagues.
And so on. Yes. So also I have a little announcement for you, because I should say that our communication and working with distributors, it's also the help to distributors to do their work, because distributors, we need to train distributors, we need to train salesmen, we help to do some pre-sales and so on. So now I want to announce you that we have a new course ready, a new course for our distribution training for the salesman. And so please keep in touch with our managers, with us, and we will send you a new link and show you a new course. So it's ready, and it's a great opportunity to make our process altogether much more efficient.
Yes.
Yes, so now, George, I give you a word.
Thank you. Thank you, Sergey, for this awesome presentation. Really awesome experience, and I'm glad that you are the part of ROBBO. Really, thank you so much.
You.
Yep. Thank you, guys. Thanks, everybody. Yep. Have a great day.
You.
Yep.
Bye-bye.